Alex Jones, John Lee and Joe Morrisville now inviting you to join
the common clay in the New West. The common clay, the common clay, the common clay in the New West.
Yeah, how's that video? When's the wedding?
What video?
Starback.
Starback.
video?
Oh, July. 1st of June.
1st of
is
June.
when we'll have the Starback video.
Oh, I can't wait.
No, it's not 1st of June. 1st of July.
When's your brother's wedding?
I'm marrying them.
You get married to them?
I'm married. I'm getting married to them. No, I'm marrying them. I got to write my They've picked their vows, but I've got to write the kind of like intro and
You're going to
outro.
be the middleman?
Yeah,
Like a priest?
priest.
Fucking hell.
Can we all write it together with you, for you?
If you want, yeah. They've got the they've given me the vows that they want to say, but obviously they said make it about half hour.
Oh, we should do it as a trio.
Half an hour?
We do a podcast wedding
Is
ceremony.
that right?
Like spoken words, half hour?
Yeah, do half hour set and then they
All
get
words are
married.
spoken.
I don't know, man. If you just speak for half hour... Go on, try it now. See how long it is. These are a lot.
I'll just wing it on the day and go right half hour now.
Yeah.
Hello.
Can we do it as a trio? Podcast wedding ceremony.
We could. The first ever... There might have been
Yeah.
other
There
ones
might have
done,
been
but the
others, yeah.
first one that I've just made up of us hosting a wedding.
The first one in your family.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Speaking of, well, my brother lives in South Korea, and
Oh, they're friends, aren't they?
yeah,
With North
friendly
Korea.
friends.
Yeah, best
I reckon it's
friends
all a
and
ruse,
lovers.
though. He's like, yeah, mates and that, and then he's closing down his nuke thing, isn't he?
Yeah,
And he's like, yeah, get all the world leaders here.
yeah. And then...
He'll flip it.
Like a Tom and Jerry cartoon. He's shaking hands, but behind his back he's got a big mallet. So
Yeah.
a big nuclear warhead. He's like, ooh.
Team America.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it apart from that. I just saw a clip on the news.
Yeah, I saw a picture on Twitter of them shaking hands.
It'd be nice if they were just mates now, though.
Yeah, we don't really do current affairs, do we?
No,
World
drama.
politics.
Like the constant threat of nuclear war.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
What we've been up to? Yeah, I was going to say we need to hurry this up because Portugal RFC are playing in the Millennium, not Principality Stadium, at 1 o'clock, and I want to go watch it.
Go on,
Yeah,
the
so
girls.
by the time this goes out, we'll know the result.
Up the goals!
But I was thinking about this earlier because we've all worn the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all of our final. Joe hasn't.
Have you never played for Portugal RFC?
I was born in it, mate.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So
Just
what?
born with green and
so
black
I'm just saying this is
skin.
our final as well as
Yeah.
the current team.
Of course.
My dad's going. He said it's like a tenner. You can just go down and go in.
Glory, glory
Considering there's 23 in the squad, all probably in their like 20s, early 30s from Portugal. I only knew like 5 of the names there.
Yeah,
Why don't I know everyone?
don't know.
What is the cup final?
I don't know
is
what
it?
cup it is.
Oh.
Just it's quite a big one, I think, isn't it?
Well, there's 3 all on today, and this is like the first one, the bowl, I think.
The
Bowl,
the
the
what?
plate, and the cup, probably.
Yeah, but it's all, nationwide.
Yeah.
Doing good to get there.
My
And
go on.
what I was just going to say about the messages of support they've had.
Yeah.
Stuart Hogg,
Oh, no
George
way.
North, Ruth Jones, Jared Butler. There's 3 Portugal natives in this room right now with the hottest new comedy podcast going, and no one's asked us. So.
I think they just did it off their own back, didn't they?
Jared Butler's
Yeah.
like, ooh, Portugal are in the final.
My other brother, Ollie, is one of the only people to ever be paid to play for Portugal.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's true, yeah.
Who are the others?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Probably just Ollie. I
Yeah.
don't know. I say probably because it might be only.
Could be. But still, ask us. It's a bit late now. It's about an hour and a half till kickoff. So if they want us to do a video,
Yeah, we'll do it, yeah.
I know this doesn't go out live, so I don't know how they're going to hear this, but ask us to do a video. We're from Portugal.
yeah. If you want us to do a video for you, email us in. Al.
Yeah, well, I was emails this week are not like, well, there's 2, which I'm a bit disappointed with. But I was thinking we need to ask people something to email in because we're getting lots of just random stuff, and I think people don't really know what to say. So I think if we say, tell us about something.
Okay.
Tell us
Common
about your
co-
first
what we did.
sexual experience.
We did ask about Starback.
Yeah.
Oh, did that guy
That's
ever come
too
back?
obscure.
No, that guy never came back. We've got a returner today, though.
Where is he?
He knows we've already bossed it. That's why.
Yeah,
we've already
maybe.
found the video.
Yeah, he listened last week. So
He's probably
gonna
shitting himself because he knows we're going to find it and he was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, where was he, in Brighton or something?
Something like that, yeah. But he's from
Yeah.
Lantwit, wasn't he?
Lantwit
Yeah.
Major, yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that video.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll definitely go get it.
Well, 2 months to find a VHS player then. Let's do it.
Yeah, there's one
Email us in if you've got one.
Yeah. Watch anything good this week?
I watched Churchill last night. The film.
Not the...
No, I thought it was. Wasn't.
Yeah, Laura thought it was, but oh no, this isn't it.
But the one that was released in the cinema a week ago.
No.
Well, Darkest Hour. Well, this one was 2017 Churchill, and I didn't necessarily think it definitely was, but I thought, how many films about Churchill can be released within the last few months? More than one.
Yeah.
And then Churchill was on there first scene. I was like, that looks nothing like Gary Oldman, but famously, he doesn't look anything like Gary Oldman in it anyway.
Yeah.
And then I realised before the end, but then you don't just turn it off. It was all right. It was quite good.
I started watching... Actually, was it an old man or was it someone dressed up?
It was Brian Cox. Google it. It was.
Yeah, I know which...
Different one.
He narrated something and I thought, oh, wow, that doesn't sound like Brian Cox.
Was it a documentary about the universe?
No.
No.
Someone else. I started watching that Netflix Lost in Space last night.
What?
The new, like,
We
massive...
don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's the new...
We talked about that before.
They've been plugging it loads. Well, it's like the new Stranger Things. Like, it's the new Netflix show.
Oh, okay.
It was really, really, really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Netflix
Can I have
original.
your Netflix account password details, please?
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks.
Whenever we talk about what we've watched and stuff, it's only ever stuff on Netflix, isn't it?
That's all I really watch now.
I watch Sky.
I watch Sky as well, actually.
That's all I watch, and Sky.
Yeah.
I've been watching Cunk on Britain, which is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time.
Oh, nice.
Philomena Cunk, yeah.
Oh, I've seen a clip of that. It made me chuckle.
Some of the lines, man.
Camelot?
Yeah.
That had me creasing, that did.
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
One bit that tickled me very much, she's just talking about all the old castles, and actually it's all about history, the history of Britain, and all the castles, like they were all built by the same person, Norman architecture. And now we're just getting laughs off something that I think Charlie Brooker wrote. So.
Yeah. It's still good, though.
But to go from the dark intensity of Black Mirror and then just come out with stuff like that, he's brilliant. I know it's not just him, there's a few writers, and Diane Morgan in it who plays Philomena, she's brilliant as well. So. Come on the show.
Yeah, Charlie Brooker, Diane Morgan, anyone really. I'd love a celebrity guest.
Just anyone.
I did have a list, actually, of our ideal guests, but I can't remember.
The first ever episode we did Dream Dinner Party, did we? Or did we just talk about that off air?
I don't know.
We didn't talk about that on here.
No. Maybe we did and we cut it. Portugal now has links to Jared Butler and George North and Stuart Hogg, so we could ask them if they want to come on.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah. Anyway, right. We've had 600 listens this week, so that's not bad.
Nice.
Very good.
That's all good.
Any new territories or countries?
Yeah, a couple, actually. Lots in America. Like I said, I told you the other day, Reading is now our most popular place. It knocked
It's not going to
Cardiff
be
and
after
Bristol.
next week.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe they're trying to get some hints.
Yeah.
Cardiff, Reading. We've got to beat Cardiff to go up to the Premier League.
We have to beat Reading. We support Cardiff.
Yeah. I'm not convinced how accurate this is, because it says 500 of our 600 listens were from Reading, which doesn't seem right.
Well, they might. Who's from Reading? Oh, do you know who's from Reading?
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais.
Oh,
Fuck, he's found us.
He
He
won't
has
be
found
happy.
us.
He doesn't like it when people don't like his stand-up either.
No. Chris Gunter lives there. I assume he
maybe,
plays
yeah.
for Reading.
Well, we've got a few. Wimbledon. That's nice.
Yeah, MK Dons
yeah.
got relegated this week, so
Yeah.
that's good for...
And other
football.
Wimbledon are above them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Santa Clara in the USA. Beckenham. Woolwich. Boo.
Ooh.
Boo.
Why are we booing that?
Why don't we like Woolwich?
Because that's the original place where Arsenal are from, isn't it?
Oh, of course, yeah.
So boo them.
Oh, okay.
No, don't boo them. Let's keep listening, please.
No, thanks for listening.
Queenstown, United States. Hampstead. Wimbledon.
Do you know who now lives in Hampstead? Heath.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's all he talks about.
Yeah.
His massive
Fancy
mansion on
house,
Hampstead
yeah.
Heath. Yeah.
Oh, let's not start this again.
If he wants to come on the show, though.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
No, he might. He probably would, actually. He'd probably come on and, like, just Be really loud.
take over, start squealing.
You go, oh yeah.
Start sellotaping up our faces. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Like
true,
Robin
yeah.
Ince and the
Carl Pilkington.
yeah, but also the producer of maybe The Office, not Asher Tyler, someone else. But on, like, he was at the DVD extras for the first series of The Office. He would just like bully people.
Yeah. And he'd be in here and we'd be like, Ricky, off your phone. He'd be like, no, but I just tweeted this. And then someone tweeted this back to me and then I tweeted this to them.
Right, enough of that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What's
cool.
everyone up to then?
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
Not much. I've had a nice, really quite nice week. I feel really good.
That's
Drank lots of beer last night.
Yeah,
Some nice
well
food.
rested.
I've lost £8.
Where did you lose it? On the sofa, was it? Nah, you're looking trim, mate.
I'm not yet.
Yeah, you've lost weight. I've put it on my face.
Yeah, your face is looking
I've got a
big.
fat face, yeah. I signed up to do a 10k run with work. Did I tell you guys this?
Yeah.
I
You signed up
regretted
for
it
the-
immediately.
Cardiff
Smoked way
Half
too much.
recently, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you were going to do something good each year after your boxing, and then you were going to. I think you went on the website and looked at it.
I was going to do
The half
London, one in London, but I bowled
London
it
Marathon?
immediately. No, London half. One of the London half marathons. they do. I think it's the.
Do it in Cardiff. You live in
parks.
Cardiff.
Well, I was going to do it with my brother and
Oh.
some of his crew, and they're a London-based crew.
You can run 10k though.
Yeah.
I can run 5k quite easily.
Yeah, but
Just run the 5k and then run back again, and it's
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
It's not fun though, is it?
No, it's not fun. It's
There's
not a nice way to
nothing
spend
fun about
Sunday.
running.
Yeah.
What else have we been up to? I watched Churchill last night. No, I stayed in last night. Well, I watched all of Judgment Day, listened to the Cardiff game. So I had a quiet day yesterday, but Friday I went out,
Yeah, you
smashed it up in Cardiff. Yes, smashed it up. Went to the Golden Cross and Cambrian Tap
nice. We work.
and Kiwis.
Work friends.
Yeah, work friends.
Yeah, he's always hanging out with work friends on a Friday.
Yeah.
Ask me what I did on Friday.
What do you do on Friday?
Went out with work friends.
I
What were you
Yeah.
dressed as?
Sexy pirate.
Sexy pirate. Oh, how did it go actually, apart from all the fighting and drinking? The clues? Did you have to find clues?
Yeah, there were some challenges. It was really good, actually. So, for the listeners, went out with a work-sponsored event on Friday night. Everyone dressed up like pirates, and they gave us a load of challenges and a little sort of bar crawl. We had to... There was sort of some like obvious ones, like get a selfie with a police officer and a photo with all the statues in town and stuff.
All
I just
of
let
them?
All of them.
Oh, I don't know, one or two of them in particular. I literally didn't once look at the list of challenges. I was like, yeah, just take care of them.
The statue of an Iron Bevan
Yeah,
is
that
quite
was
close to it's bottom of Queen Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the one.
Yeah. That's not anyone could do that, or is it
Well, it's
against
not
the
like
clock?
run a marathon. It's going to be, it's meant to be easy.
Yeah.
Mixed ability group.
It's not even funny or fun though, is it?
They
I get
enjoy
the police.
themselves.
I get the policeman one, like us. Get
Yeah,
selfie
the
with
naughty,
policeman.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get a picture with a dog. One of them was sing the SpongeBob theme tune, and then there was like some beer
Just
pong
sing
at one
it.
of
Do
the
you need
bars.
any? Could you just go to the toilet and just sing it?
No, you have to record it.
Oh.
It was fun. Trust me, it was fun.
It does not sound fun.
It was.
I had it very quiet this weekend. It was lovely.
You've told us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We are back in the studio and it's Sunday again. I know we're not supposed to mention that, but it's important because we don't have a full weekend between podcasts anymore.
Yeah.
It's during the weekend, so
Yeah,
last
true,
Sunday
yeah.
is Sunday, so there's less to talk about.
I normally make a list of things to talk about, like to kind of like conversation starters,
Yeah.
but I forgot.
Okay.
So, but I got some stuff to talk about.
Lazy.
Have we got a feature?
Yeah, we have got a feature. It's a bit. I might jump straight into it. Keep it short this week. Anyway,
goals.
right. So we've had a few suggestions to do something on the Enfield haunting, about the little girl getting haunted and that.
By
and
Harry
possessed and that.
Enfield.
By Harry Enfield. Anyway, so I was looking into that, and I watched a film about it. There's a TV series which I've seen about it. There's like 10 documentaries and like 8 different podcasts about it. So
You said you've done nothing.
yeah, no,
Have you watched all of those?
yeah, but I'm also doing something else. So
Oh, okay. Oh, so you mean that's already been covered?
yeah, we don't need to do that.
We can't
Like,
add to
there's
it.
nothing we can add to it. So
There's also a series, Harry Enfield and Chums in the 90s. I think they covered it quite extensively.
yeah, they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Harry and Paul. That was quite good.
yeah. The film as well. They did a film as well.
Oh, Kevin and Perry Go Large.
That's like 20 years old now.
Mm.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't 8 when it came out.
I think you might have been.
Email in if you know when that film was made. If you've got access to Google.
Well, Reese Fans is in it. That was... No, I think it's probably a bit less than 20. I reckon 2000 it came out.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We've all got smartphones in our pockets right now. We could look. But don't
look.
email in if you have got the internet.
What is the email address?
Oh, yeah, true, yeah. commonclayoftheNewWest@gmail.com. Please send us anything.
No?
Anything.
You said it has to be specific.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't think of anything. But anyway, right. So I've been watching lots of horror films. I've been
Selfies? I'd like to know what our listeners look like.
Twitter, please, @CommonClayPod as well.
Mm.
We had a couple of retweets this week.
Did we?
That's good, yeah.
What did we tweet? What got retweeted?
I tweeted a picture of Owen's desk with our names on it and said, "Don't at us." And that got retweeted.
By who?
Don't know.
Joe.
No, it wasn't Joe.
Ooh.
It was. I don't think I checked. I think it just said somebody retweeted your tweet. I don't check them. But anyway, so I'm watching lots of horror films and doing lots of horror stuff lately because I just told John the other day I'm trying to write a horror film. Or short, and I.
Why did you only tell John? Why didn't you tell me?
Because John was next to me when I thought about it.
Sat on his sofa watching sports.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. So that's what I've been doing. So I was on the internet looking at little creepy stories. And so this week I've changed it up a bit. It's not just going to be one story. I've just got like a few creepy short stories. And they're all, I know a lot of them are on Reddit and you would have seen a lot of them. So I've gone for ones that you might not have seen. So anyway, here we go. Right, this first one. This guy says, I used to live in a small building downtown. One of the reasons I moved out was that bad neighbor. I used to live in a small building downtown. One of the reasons I moved out was the bad neighborhood, including this guy in the apartment right over mine. It was a weird looking fella who mostly kept to himself. Around midnight though, there was frequently a strange noise that got on my nerves. It wasn't loud, to be fair, but I was a really light sleeper, so it was hard to get my eyes shut with those little bumping noises going on. It reminded me of high heels walking around, but not as loud. It was almost as if the person causing the noise was actually trying to be silent. After a few days, I realised the pattern was always the same, like a recording played, over and over with random intervals in between. And that went on for the best part of a year. Always the same sequence of bumps, slowly tattooed on my mind, sometimes for hours during the night. It was only several years later when I was helping my daughter with her homework that she learned a little bit of Morse code. She knocked it on the table with her knuckles and a shiver immediately went through my spine, as I recognised the exact pattern. When I asked her what it meant, she laughed. Said, Daddy, that's the easiest one. It's the code to call for help.
Oh.
So somebody was silently...
Morse coding.
Yeah.
So the guy upstairs had kidnapped like an old sailor.
Yeah.
Or something, and he was trying to use Morse code to get help.
Yep. So, spooky.
So why did he move out of that neighbourhood then? It wasn't a bad neighbourhood, it was...
His neighbour was tapping.
Yeah.
Doesn't like tapping.
Doesn't like tapping. Or helping people.
No.
I did actually have about 4 or 5 really good ones that proper spooked me out, but then my computer shut down and then I lost it all. So these are the ones I found since then.
I had some really good ones, but then I lost them, so then I'm just going to read out these shit ones.
Anyway, this one is from a guy who died. And you know when people like when people temporarily die?
He didn't
no, they
that.
do though. You know, like people temporarily die and they like defibrillating them back to life and that, and they say like, I saw the pearly gates and all that.
Yeah.
But this guy saw hell.
A lot of did he?
Yeah. Go on, what were you gonna say? A lot of?
No, like rock stars and that say that. Nicky Six and I think John Frusciante have said they've died for a few minutes. Heroin overdose.
I don't think they say it. I think the doctors say, your heart stopped.
Yeah, but they
flatlined.
sort of think it's really cool, don't they?
It is quite cool.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
It's quite cool. Yeah,
Email in if you've ever flatlined. Let us know what it's like.
Anyone that has any sort of paranormal experience or anything like that, just get in touch.
Yeah.
Because I want to use your things for my film.
Yeah, I want to plagiarise your life events.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy's called Neon Tempo.
And he saw hell.
He went, and he temporarily died, and he went to hell.
Well, no, I'm interested. If it's going to be Lake of Fire, Satan on a throne, then that's obviously bullshit. But if it's something interesting...
It is interesting. I really like this. It says, the title is Hell is a Room with Two Doors.
Room 101.
The first shuts behind you as you step into Room 101. Frank Skinner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the inventor.
Paul Merton.
Paul Merton used to do it.
Yeah.
Who else did it?
Jack D.
Did he?
I'm sure he did.
Yeah, I think you might have. Yeah, there was one between Merton and Skinner when he was still only because there's 3 people now, isn't it?
Is there?
Yeah.
Remember
Watch it, BBC One Satellite. I don't give a fuck, read the story.
Remember when Anne Robinson had to put Welsh people in there?
Yeah.
That's what this podcast, that's why we always have a pop English people, mainly because of that.
Mainly because of Anne Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, hell is a room with 2 doors. The first shuts behind you as you step inside. It locks into the frame and never opens again. The second door stands opposite the wall, a solid implaceable barrier. Its purpose is utterly inscrutable. As soon as both doors are closed, the torment commences. The room houses a single unique punishment dealt out with the deaf, sadistic hands of your custodian. You will scream, you'll cry as you watch your wounds heal just enough to keep the pain fresh. There'll be nothing you'll want more than to escape. Once you've endured 24 hours of punishment, you are permitted a day off. The second door will swing open, revealing a bare, soft-lit room. Anytime you wish, you can pick yourself up and shuffle unimpeded through the doorway into a grey stone room. The space is featureless, except as always 2 doors. So, as the door shuts behind you, your wounds will heal, your pain will subside for 24 hours, nothing will happen, and there are no special comforts. But in the quiet absence of the ceaseless torment, you drink every second like ambrosia. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta cut that bit out. Here's the thing, however, when your time is up, when the second door opens and you are pulled inside, you will be in a new room with a new tormentor, and importantly, a new punishment will be noticeably worse. You can have a day off, but then when you go back in, it's worse.
It's not all bad. Day off.
Yeah. Some will take a while to notice the some will take a while to notice the pattern. Some notice immediately, but just can't take the pain. They dash through the door as soon as it opens, eager for a day of peace. Those people have it the worst. They descend quickly beyond normal realms of imaginable suffering, and their yearning for release will only make those 24 hours more inadequate. All of them will start to think their earlier punishments as almost fondly, lamenting that they ever set foot in the grey room but unable to stop. But the real trick is played on those who learn restraint, those who realise the bone-rending torment they're undergoing is better than anything beyond the grey room. Their heart breaks 1,000 times every moment they decide not to step in the next room. Their soul shatters the moment they decide they're going to stay in that room. Hell is a room with 2 doors. The first shuts behind you as you step inside. Oh no, it just goes again.
Yeah, you've just copy and pasted it twice. What do we think about that?
I don't know, I didn't really read it through.
You said it was really good.
The fish, yeah. I'm just reading it again.
So is this the hell?
Is this hell? Am I living in hell? It's got 2 doors in each room.
Oh,
Hell is
fuck.
a room with 2 doors, 3 idiots and microphones.
I thought it was quite a good analogy for maybe drug addiction.
Maybe.
Because every time you have the come down, not that I know, but you can ease the come down with more drugs by going in the other room, but it actually just makes your addiction and your dependency worse.
Yeah.
And you sort of spiral into that.
Yeah, but anyway, I
As
wrote
I
at the bottom of that.
understand it.
Yeah.
I wrote at the bottom of that, so there you go, Joe. You got that to look forward to.
I'll see you guys there.
See you guys in hell.
Is that the hell that you go to if you don't believe in Jesus and the Christian God?
Yep,
Oh.
that's the one.
Do you not? Have you not
Well,
read? Have
no,
you not read
but
the Bible? It says in there.
Does it?
Yeah, there's a
But
book.
what about like Gandhi, Professor Brian Cox,
Hell?
David Attenborough?
Hell.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know his
hope
religious
not.
beliefs, but he definitely obviously believes in
Science.
not creationism. Yeah. And
That's the one, though. That's the right one.
Who else? Larry David.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He'll be there, won't he?
Yeah. Everyone. That isn't-
Everyone.
Everyone is.
Everyone apart from
a
the Westboro
creation-
Baptist Church.
Yeah.
They'll
They're the
be
right-
there.
They
They
were-
did
they were
God's
the
work.
right ones.
Yeah. I wonder if they've got a podcast. They'd probably come on.
They must have.
Oh,
They're ever doing anything. They want to spread their message.
Yeah, let's not get them on.
No.
let's not give them a platform.
No.
No, give them a platform and then I don't know, just say silly
Read 'em
things.
that story.
Yeah, just say silly things over their beliefs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Anyway, this one is a good one. Keep typing
Yeah.
that. Then copy.
I'll be the
This one's a
judge
good
of
one. Paste. This one's a good one.
This one's a good one.
Anyway,
Hell is a room with 2 doors.
Anyway, this one is it hasn't got a title. It says, I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I'm lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering his confined to a dark room in an institution. I always beg for them to give him one last chance, and of course they did at first. Charlie has been back several times. each shorter in duration than the last. Every time, without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with two gaijiaos and two gaijia eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Mum's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets. My parents are hesitant now and using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming and that it's easy for him to fake normalcy and to trick doctors who care for him into thinking he's ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my own boredom if it means staying safe from Charlie. I hate when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he's back.
Oh, schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he was the bad one,
He
and
was
they
the
were blaming
bad one.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
So
the
he was
same
doing.
kid.
I can't read today.
These are like
You're a
sort
bit
of
hungover, you
I'm
are.
a little bit. hungover.
That's alright. We'll let it off.
creative writing short stories, and the way the use of language. That's not just a real story, is it? So
True though.
I thought he was
True.
doing,
So wait,
Yeah.
I didn't really get it. He was the naughty kid.
Yeah, I didn't read it very well.
but he's made doctors and his parents think that his brother was,
His brother was the
And
naughty
that-
kid.
yeah, and then they've
Oh,
sent him
right.
away.
They set him
so-
away, so he'd have to be normal until he comes back, and then he'd go back and be naughty again.
Ah, right. I thought he was like, right. I misunderstood.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. I was texting.
Right. I got one more. This one's got really suspenseful if I can read it properly. I've practiced this one because they're so good.
Oh, it's long as well.
Right. A man is driving down the road and it breaks down near a monastery.
Yes.
Oh, monks.
Yes.
Monks.
He goes to the monastery, knocks on the door and says, "My car's broken down. Do you think I could stay the night?" The monks graciously accept him, feed him dinner and even fix his car. As the man tries to fall asleep, he hears a very strange sound. The next morning, he asks the monks what the sound was, but they say, "We can't tell you because you're not a monk."
Is that one of their rules?
And these ones are.
First rule of monk
Like,
club.
They make the rules. Yeah, seems like they make the rules up as they go along.
Yeah, they do.
The next morning, oh no, we've seen that. The man is disappointed, but thanks him anyway and goes about his merry way. 7 years later, the same man breaks down in front of the same monastery. The monks again accept him in, feed him, and again fix his car. That night, he hears the same strange noise he heard a year earlier. The next morning, he asks what it was, but the monks reply, "We can't tell you because you're not a monk." The man
should know by now.
Yeah, the man says, "All right, I'm dying to know. The only way I can find out is to become a monk, is it?" And they were like, "Yeah."
That's sweet.
The monk's like, "Okay, to become a monk, you must travel the earth and tell us how many blades of grass there are and the exact number of grains of sand.
That's a wind up.
Yeah.
Childish.
Yeah.
When you find these numbers, you can come back and you'll be a monk with us."
So have you guys all done it? Yeah, we've done it.
Yeah,
we're all
yeah.
monks.
Yeah. The man sets about his task. Some 54 years later, returns, knocks the door into the monastery. He says, "I've travelled the earth. I found what you asked for. There's this many braids of glass. There's loads of."
In 54 years?
Yeah.
You couldn't count the sand on one fucking beach at that time.
Well,
Anyway, all right,
there's
whatever.
loads.
Not with
I
that
don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know what that number is. Sand bits on the earth. The monk replies, "Congratulations, you are now a monk. We shall now show you the way to the sound." The monks lead the man to a wooden door where the head monk says, "The sound is right behind that door." The man reaches for the knob, but the door is locked. He says, "Really funny. Can I have the key?" The monk gives him the key. He's like, "Yeah." And he opens the door, and behind the wooden door, there's another door made of stone.
Room with two doors.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But do you know what though?
I don't-
Hell is a room with two doors. Does this go back into the first one?
No, he says,
Those monks aren't going to be in hell though when we go there. Because
says-
they believe in God. Sorry.
"This isn't the same story. It's a different story."
Oh yeah.
The man demands the key to the stone door. The monks give him the key, opens it, only to find another door made of ruby. He demands another key from the monk, who's like, "Yeah, you can have this door." Behind that door is another door made of sapphire, and behind that is one of emerald, silver, topaz, and amethyst. Finally, the monk says this is the last key to the last door. The man is relieved to know that he'll finally reach the end and hear the sound. He unlocks the door, turns the knob, and behind the door he's amazed to find the source of the strange sound. He can't tell you because you're not a monk.
I don't know.
No, it was a joke.
Ah.
That was it.
To be honest, though, I'm not really that inquisitive about random sounds that I hear
No.
every now and again. Not enough to
Yeah.
commit my life to it, so...
Yeah, that's it.
It might have been someone tapping help in Morse code.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In my head, I told those stories really well, and then you were really in thing, and then the last one was a joke.
Oh.
So you'd be really like, "Oh, these stories have been really good so far," and then you'd be like, "Oh,
They weren't great though.
No,
were
they weren't
the
great. I'm
first
sorry
ones?
about that. I don't know. Don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Should stick to Welsh folklore.
No, they were all right.
I don't think they even made sense because I didn't read them properly.
Mm.
Owen,
He's gone.
he's gone. Ma'am. Hello.
What did you think of those stories, mate?
I only caught the last one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Can you cut them all out, please?
I don't know what to do.
No, it's good.
Was that good?
Yes. Joe?
Yes. Yeah, it's good, mate.
Thanks. Right. Let's move on to correspondence.
Are we on to correspondence?
Swiftly
Right?
on. I did that one, and I knocked that one together quite quickly. If you might have noticed,
You knock it out quite quickly.
I normally
didn't you?
write them myself, so I read them in my kind of language.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big thing. So we all learned something there.
We might get done for joke theft now if you read out someone else's joke. You
No,
credit
you're
them.
allowed to do that, apparently.
I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't. You're allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It was from a joke book anyway, so that's fine.
You've got a joke book in your house.
I got one big joke book.
Oh.
My life is a joke.
It's the first page of Mirror.
Oh no. I bought it in a like a secondhand bookstore in West
Shop.
Wales somewhere for £1, and it's like that's a joke encyclopedia. It's massive. I just looked in there for monks,
Nice.
Mm.
so I wanted to end it with a monk story. I couldn't find any more creepy monk stories.
But again, every time we ever say anything about monks, there's always something different about them, and this is just adding to it. It's another different thing. You don't even need to believe in God to be a monk. You just need to count all the grass and sand. And the wind-up merchants. Well, we knew that, didn't we?
Yeah, we knew that,
they were
we knew
that.
that.
Yeah.
They just do whatever they want, really.
Oh, I'd love to be a monk, man.
We can. Let's just be monks for a bit then.
Should we be monks?
Yeah, screw the podcast. We'll just do monks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up for that, Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Right, okay, on to correspondence now.
Correspondence.
First one is from friend of the podcast and John's brother, Tom.
What's up, Tom?
Ooh.
He says, hey guys, I almost finished catching up on the podcast. Lovely stuff. I've been listening through the episodes in reverse order for some reason, and I was halfway through We Get It, You Like Farms when I heard John's disgusting comments about Queen.
Yeah.
The band, not the monarch.
He's heard them in real life loads of
Yeah.
times.
I was excited about coming on as a guest, but after that outburst, I'm no longer interested. Good day.
Good for you, Tom, because I agree.
We'll get him back by episode 69.
So yeah, that's one from Tom.
What were my comments? Was it that they are absolutely shit?
Yeah.
Because I don't necessarily think that, but I
I
think they're...
think it was more just they're fine. They're just not as good as everyone.
Good, yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, but that's not true. Your opinion is wrong.
What's your favourite Queen album?
All greatest hits.
Greatest Hits, exactly. That's everyone's favourite fucking Queen album.
I don't know. I couldn't. I
Night of
listened
the
back
Opera,
to.
Day of the Races.
Hmm?
Night of the Opera, Day of the Races.
What the?
The Queen album.
Just things to do.
Yeah. Right. I listened back to the first episode the other day, and like the last 20 minutes, we are steaming.
We do get very drunk.
Yeah.
The idea was originally, wasn't it? Oh, let's just chat shit and drink beers.
We all got a bit nasty.
Did we leave all that in though?
There's a bit of tension at one point.
Now we're doing it sober on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professionals, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's sold out.
Yeah. Anyway,
Right,
the next
Queen.
one is from Dewi Lewis.
Yes,
Yes,
Dewi.
Dewi, is he back?
Yes,
Yeah,
Dewi.
Dewi's back.
From Porth, yeah?
From Porth, yeah.
Yes, Dewi.
I think he doesn't say Porth in this one. I don't think it's. I don't have to say it in every email, Dewi.
Send us a selfie.
He says, hey guys, sorry I haven't been in touch. I couldn't think of a follow-up to my last email, which is maybe we should just be like, just email in. We should have more.
We
Tell us
struggle
about
to come
this.
up with content as well, Dewi, don't worry.
Yeah.
So here's just a few questions I found online.
Oh.
So he's just got a few questions. So one, what is the funniest name you have heard used in real life?
I think in week 1 we tried stuff like this as well, but because we couldn't think of anything straight away.
Yeah.
I often it's not real life, but there's a Simpsons episode where Bart is winding up someone and he refers to himself as Rudiger. So sometimes I tell people my name is Rudiger if I'm on a bit of a wind-up.
I think I've been with you once. We out in a pub. It was maybe Wales Scotland International, and you were telling someone you were Scottish. Your name was Rudiger. Was that right?
And then he was like, "Oh, that's it." He wanted my phone number for some reason. He just gave me 20 quid as well. He gave 20 quid to a homeless guy. So it was the Wales Scotland International. And I was just chatting to this Scottish guy, and then this homeless guy came up and was like, "Oh, have you got any money?" So he pulled out a handful of cash and gave him 20 quid. I went, "Oh, I'll have 20 quid." So he gave me 20 quid. And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Oh, so what's your name anyway?" I was like, "Oh, Rudiger." And he's like, "Oh, give me a number then." And so I gave him some fake number, and he's like, "How do you spell Rudiger?" And I was like, R-U-D maybe? And then I was just like, I just panicked.
It could be
and
anything,
left.
though.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't know.
Who knew Siobhan was spelled with a B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever seen
Well,
that?
with an S, but there's a B. There's no V in it. It's a B. B-H.
Ever seen the Irish spelling of, well, I think maybe the only spelling of Neve?
Yeah.
It's got an M.
Yeah.
There's no V. It's like N-E-M-I-E or something.
Yeah. Rudiger sounds, is that Scottish?
German, I assume.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
maybe.
That's sort of on a Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
I can imagine it being said in either accent.
The funniest name I've ever heard used in real life. It's not really the name that's funny, but there was this guy I told you about before. I used to work in a bar, and he used to come in and clean our fryers every week. And he was just like a 22, 23, really young guy. Good laugh. We'd have a chat and stuff. And we were just chatting to him one day. I was like, "Oh, I never knew your name. Like, what's your name?" He was like, "Paul." He was like in his early 20s. I was just like, "Paul."
Well, Paul the fryer cleaner.
Yeah,
it's good egg. I like Paul.
I was just like,
When
"But you're young. You're like,
when parents name their babies names like that, they are aware that eventually they will be grown-ups. You
Yeah.
don't have to give babies cute names, because Paul is a fine name for an adult.
yeah, but not 20-year-old.
Well,
These
one day
days.
he'll be 40 and 50,
Yeah, true.
hopefully.
I used to think when I was little that you'd have, like, because I always thought Alex was like a kid's name, and like
Alex
my dad,
the Kids,
yeah,
the Sega game.
yeah, true, yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad Andrew was a grown-up name, so I remember just thinking, oh well, at some point I'll become like Nigel or something. Like Yeah. So, what's the funniest name you've heard?
Nigel.
Nigel, that's a good funny name, isn't it?
Nigel Mansell.
That is a funny name.
Yeah. Moustache as well, so completely delicious. Oh no, fuck no! It's we were talking about him this week, David Seaman.
Oh, nice,
brilliant
yeah, classic.
Because his last name is Seaman,
Yeah,
and he was just
mustache
fine.
ponytail as well, and
moustache
double
and
down
a
on it. Yeah.
ponytail. Yeah.
Committed to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So thank you, Dewi.
Yeah,
It's
thanks for that.
David Seaman.
David Seaman, Paul, and Rudiger. That's grand. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Oh, actually, Nicholas Butt.
Oh yeah, true, Nicholas.
Surely Claire Balding. That's a funny name.
That
Is
is a
she?
funny name. Is she?
I don't have any clear facts this week.
What is something that everybody looks stupid doing?
Failing exams.
Mm.
Well, no, not necessarily stupid. Just
Reading out spooky, creative writing stories.
Yeah, there was a good Reddit thread before. Is what's cool to be good at, but really uncool to be really good at, and like the top one was like yo-yoing. It's quite cool to be like good at yo-yoing, but to be really good with a yo-yo is like that's too much.
Rob, who I live with, has been playing a load of chess recently.
Oh, really?
And like watching online videos of chess and stuff. And I'm like, I can't figure out if it's cool or not. It's like ancient and it's well
Yeah.
respected. It's really intelligent
Wow.
if you can get good at it. But at the same time, like to beat someone at chess, we'd be like, yeah, bossed them. But to be really good at chess, you'd be like, oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what
beat
mean?
my wife at chess like 4 times on my honeymoon,
Yeah,
so that's cool.
I don't even know the rules.
No,
I prefer checkers.
Yeah, I'm a checkers guy.
Yeah,
Boom, quick game of checkers, and then after the pub, is it? You don't want to sit there all afternoon playing chess. Like
yeah, true. The clock thing, I don't get that either.
speed chess.
Certain
Yeah.
amount of time. Chess boxing. Have you seen that?
Well, you have to punch each other. What? No.
Yeah, it's like a minute of boxing, and then you get out. Same 2 guys or girls. Bit of chess, so it's physical and mental, and then there's one eventual winner. You do a round of boxing, then 10 minutes of chess, whatever. Back in the ring, chess.
Having done some boxing, it's also a very mentally challenging sport. So leave the chess alone, and it's way better. Boxing's way
Okay, I
better.
will.
Okay, cool. So chess.
So anyone out there doing chess boxing, stop it.
Chess boxing is something that people look stupid doing. to be
Yeah,
fair, so
yeah.
that's the answer. Okay, in 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
Well, things from their childhood, their past.
Flares.
Panda Pops.
I'll probably, I don't know.
Probably just
Well, yeah,
hanging out with you
things-
guys. Just
Yeah.
good quality time with my friends, you know?
Is it us personally or just like
Well,
in
no,
the
just things like,
zeitgeist?
yeah, what are we nostalgic for now? Like drinking down the beach fires and that.
We can still do that.
We can, yeah, but it's not the same.
No. Drinking was funner underage, I think.
Drinking,
Underage drinking.
underage drinking.
Yeah. But
Okay,
I'm nostalgic for that now, not in 40 years.
okay, this is a good one. What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen in someone else's home?
Oh.
A sign that says "Live, Laugh, Love."
Mine, I talk about it quite a lot. It was one of our school friends had like a portrait of himself, like a really good big photo on his wall, like at least A3,
Yeah.
probably maybe AO or A2.
Portrait, photograph, not painting. Though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
photograph him like
Black and white, wasn't it?
Yeah, black and white. And I remember I walked into his room the first time I saw it, and just like I didn't say anything about it, but I just acknowledged it. I was just like, oh,
Straight away.
that's there. And he was just like, what? Birthday present. And I was like,
That's odd.
yeah, it was odd.
It's like, like the kings would have like a big mural of themselves
Yeah.
behind their throne.
It was above his bed as
Big
well.
photo of yourself above your bed.
So weird.
Yeah.
Before my little brother and sister's birthday, like my dad and stepmom got them like, you know, you can get canvases now of photos, and they got like a big one of each. Like Jay, he's like a actor, so one his was on stage, and Charlie was just like a picture of her, I think either on my wedding or my other brother's wedding, like her as a bridesmaid. And then Charlie was just like, I can't, what am I going to do with this? It's a picture of me. And I was like, when you go to uni, you should put it on the outside of your door, just so people be like, that's it. But it was just really funny. She was just like really just like, my stepmother was like, oh, really nice present. And Charlie was like, oh, like she cut it, they cut it out as well. It was a group photo and they cut it out, so it was just.
I was really self-centered then. It's not. That's to
It
make it a
was just like- it
self-centered
was
thing.
so
Already
funny.
very
I
self-centered.
was cracking up.
That's a shame because on paper it's quite a nice prezi, but actually, yeah, reality hanging that in your bedroom is a bit like
Well, Jay's one was him on stage, so it was a bit like, oh, this is the time I was.
bit of an achievement.
Yeah. But Charlie was just a nice picture of Charlie. So that was it.
Tell Charlie I'll have it. I'll hang it in my house. Don't tell
That would be the weirdest thing I'd see in someone else's house.
Yeah, a portrait of someone else that doesn't live there.
Cool. Dewi says, I'm loving the step up in sound quality. Keep it up. Lots of love, Dewi.
Ah, cheers,
So
mate.
thank you
Cheers,
for that
Dewi.
email. I like emails like that where it's like a list. I think he took inspiration from Chris Hutchins there,
Oh, yeah.
because that's what he does.
Yeah.
So,
Diolch yn fawr, Dewi.
yeah.
You may notice that we're back in the studio today as well.
Yeah, really good. Really, really like being here.
It's really good.
I think it's my opinion, I think it's really good.
Solid. What's everyone else's opinions at home?
Yeah.
Email us in.
Should we wrap it up?
Especially if you think it's really good. Is
Yeah.
that end of correspondence?
Yeah, that's it. There's only 2 this week.
Fuck's sake.
That's what I'm saying. We need to be a bit more. Email us about this, or
What? Well, what then?
I don't know. There won't be an episode next week because it'll be 2 weeks now. Football, and just doing stuff.
So maybe we should.
It's bank holidays,
maybe we
aren't
should
we?
think of something to give the listeners.
Do a
Oh,
bu-
they got 2 weeks to
Yeah.
send us in some
You could send us in a feature
some stuff to talk about.
if you know a really good story, but
Yeah.
not necessarily one you found online. If you've got a personal, you and your boys you hang out with, if there's a funny story you always talk about, tell us. We'll read it out. We'll see what the world thinks.
I keep asking Owen, our sound engineer, whatever. What do you call
audio engineer.
to tell us the story of the ghost in his apartment. I keep asking him to email in, but he
do it
doesn't.
on recording. Yeah,
Oh, and you
so
still
we've covered that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
do
fixed-
you want to come in and tell that story?
No.
Why?
I can't remember it, so email it in, Owen.
Okay.
there you go.
Okay, cool.
Do it now. If you're sat at a computer in the other room, email it in. Al will get it, and then we'll read it straight away. We'll just sit here
I haven't
for
checked actually. We might have
20
had an
minutes
email
while
this
you type
morning.
it up.
A lot of them go to junk, which is weird.
Most of them are.
No, nothing. Nothing. We'll do a song.
What's everyone up to with the rest of their Sundays? What's your perfect Sunday? You're listening to Joe's Loving Sunday Hour. This is what I've been waiting for. Here we go. I'm in my element, yeah.
Right, John, we'll leave.
Yeah.
Okay,
what are you guys doing the rest of your days?
Nothing.
I'm gonna watch the Portugal game when I get
Yeah,
in.
Is it on TV, is it?
Yeah, S4C 1 PM kickoff.
This will go out after it.
Channel 4 Cymru. Yeah, what?
There's no point saying it's on 1 PM.
No, he's asked me what I'm doing with my day.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling him. Then gonna go surfing and write an essay and go home.
Cool.
I'm going to go find a room with 2 doors.
Oh, another one.
Call back.
Call back, yeah.
Oh,
This is another memorable one, is it? Alright, thank you for listening.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for your emails.
Yeah, thank you for the emails. Keep going. CommonClay, thenewwest@gmail.com, and CommonClayPod on Twitter.
mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No.
No.
Merci.
We clapped out last week. It was really good.
Really loud into the
Yeah,
microphone.
yeah,
Should do.
Don't do that again.
Thank
Do
you.
you know what
Oh,
I
go on.
might like to ask our listeners for?
Oh, we just ended it.
Memes.
Memes, okay,
Memes.
cool.
No,
Right,
not memes.
No, don't say Joe memes. And that's what Chris Hudgens kept doing. He kept sending in pictures to our email. And I was like, I can't read out a picture.
Yeah, true.
So
Just send
no.
them to me anyway, not for just so I can look at them.
What's your Twitter
read
handle?
out Joe's number.
Yeah.
Send them to Joe.
Oh, actually, have we got any more texts from Joe's dads, girls, anyone? Because
No,
that was
not
funny
really.
when
That
we did
was
that,
fun.
and then we never really took it up, did we?
Well, we didn't want to do
No.
it. We didn't want to make it contrived, did we? So we can't just.
But it's been sort of 10 weeks now, so we might have
12
had one
weeks.
text in that time, is he? No
No,
text.
Dad doesn't text me anymore. You listen to the first podcast. You got really annoyed.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We should do it.
The common clay, the common clay, the common clay of the new west.